current. In this, all the problems are based on only one methodology. I have to take first of all what? AC voltage. What is the AC voltage? E is equals to E naught sin omega t. I have to take. By taking that equation, you have to derive for the current. While deriving for the current, we have to do some integrations or differentiations to get the current. In that, we will get the phase differences. So, at the end of the day, the main thing is you have to draw the phasor diagram. What is the phasor diagram? Nothing but by taking the phase angle difference, you have to indicate the current vector as well as the voltage vector. With respect to the current vector, voltage is leading, otherwise lagging. Leading nothing but omega t plus pi by 2, like that it will come. Lagging nothing but omega t minus pi by 2 it will come. For example, voltage is leading means automatically current is lagging. Both are same only. Now, in that mainly first of all take the EMF, nothing but voltage, AC voltage. From that you derive the current. From that you have to draw the phasor diagram and you have to find out the reactance. Reactance nothing but just resistance only. So, in the AC, resistance we call as reactance. So, resistance offered by the resistor is R only, but the resistance offered by the capacitor is known as the capacitive reactance. Resistance offered by the inductor is known as the inductive reactance. Resistance offered by 3 of them, otherwise 2 of any of them, then what we call it as impedance. Clear? Remember that words we will use very often in this chapter. So, first of all, resistance offered by the resistor is resistance only. Resistance offered by the capacitor is capacitive reactance denoted by XC. Okay. Resistance offered by the inductor is inductive reactance denoted by XL. And then reactance offered by, otherwise resistance offered by any 2 components, otherwise any 3 components, combination we call it as impedance. Impedance will be denoted by Z. Okay, these are the more oftenly we will use these terms in this whatever the topic we are discussing now. And also phasor diagram nothing but you have to just indicate the current as a vector and then voltage as a vector. Between them whatever the angle is there, you have to draw that in a graph, that's it. That is a phasor diagram. And also one more thing will be there, the relation between the frequency, angular frequency and also reactance. Angular frequency and then reactance means, for example, you might be having little idea about the capacitive reactance. XC is equals to 1 by omega c. If you don't have also, I will tell you however. So, XC is equals to 1 by omega c, nothing but XC is inversely proportional to omega. How to draw the graph for them? That is important relation. And also XL is equals to omega L. So, that XL is directly proportional to omega. Then how you will get the curve between the XL and then omega, XC and then omega, R and omega. So, resistance offered by 3 components you have to take separately, you have to draw the diagrams and also you have to draw the sinusoidal wave also. Why? Because in some problems they will give directly sine wave, and if you do not understand what they are giving, and then you have to make a equation by seeing the sine wave there. For that whenever we draw from the equations, then everything is okay. From equations to diagram we will draw, otherwise from diagram to equation also same only. So, that is what we will do in this RLC circuit separately, RLC together, RL together, CR together, LR together. These are the main things we are going to discuss today, and after that we have very small topics, that is one is LC oscillation, small derivation is there. Then after that power concept is there, little lengthy. Power concept will take almost one class, otherwise 1 hour time it will take. And after that everything is finished. That's it. So, that in LC oscillation only you will get the choke coil however. Okay, resonance concept will be there, that will come in the RLC only. Clear? We will finish that very soon. So, first and foremost is R circuit. So, what I said, you have to take which voltage here? AC voltage. Only which is there here? Pure resistor I am saying. Only resistor, nobody else is there. So, in the resistor current I is flowing. That current only I have to find out. This will be very easy. So, here R. For that R, I have connected an AC voltage. So, this AC voltage of E is equals to what we got? E naught sin omega t. Due to this AC voltage, a current I is flowing in that. I have to find out that current I value. For that, first of all, what is the voltage I have taken? E is equals to E naught sin omega t. From that, I have to get the current. To get the current, what I can write? V is equals to voltage is equals to I into R. So, that current flowing is how much here? I, and resistance is how much? R. So, that E is equals to IR that is equals to E naught sin omega t. Then I is equals to E naught by R into sin omega t. Voltage by resistance, current only, right? So E naught by R nothing but I naught I can take. So that I is equals to I naught sin omega t. Initially what we have taken? E naught sin omega t. Finally what we are getting? I naught sin omega t. Is there any phase difference between them? There is no phase difference. This is also 0 phase only, this is also 0 phase only. So that there is no leading, there is no lagging in this. So that no phase difference between E and I, otherwise voltage and then current. This is about the derivation of the current from the voltage. And after that you have to draw the graph first of all, sine wave graph. Can you see here? Can you see here or not? Last bench people? No. Exactly opposite. For me, I cannot write above. For you, you cannot see below. Shamantakamani. Bye, Shamantakamani. We got the EMF E here. E is equal to what I said? E naught sin omega t. So what is this value here? E naught. Very good. Maximum value, that is E naught we will take. Now we are getting the current also in that only, right? In same phase or opposite phase we are getting? Same phase nothing but current also starting from that only, and current will have obviously less value as compared to the voltage. Why? What is the reason? E is equals to I into some value. Correct? E is equals to IR is the formula. So that I into some value nothing but E only more as compared to the I. Nothing but E is R times of the I. So obviously E is bigger and then I will be the smaller. So that this is the current curve, and then here we will get the I naught maximum value. That is about the sinusoidal wave of the voltage and then current. After that I said the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram, listen properly. So here phasor diagram nothing but you have to take the current along one axis and you have to take the voltage along another axis based on the phase difference. So always we will take the current along the x axis. So if the phase difference is there, voltage will come in other directions. If phase difference is not there, same direction or any other direction? Same direction. So that I have to take the current in this direction. Current along the x axis I have taken. Between the I and omega t, what is the phase difference? 0. Nothing is there. 0 nothing but what? I can say that both are in the same direction only. If phase difference is 90, nothing but current is on the x axis and then voltage will be on the y axis. If it is leading on the positive y axis, if it is lagging on the negative y axis. So here voltage also will come in the same direction only because they are not having any phase difference here. This is the E I got. That is a phasor diagram we got. So this is a phasor diagram. After that one more diagram will be there. I said the relation between the resistance and then omega. What is the relation between the resistance on omega here? I can say clearly here, this is sine function is different, trigonometric function is different. So only in the dimensions, whenever the trigonometric functions are coming, at that time what we have done? We have said that is a dimensionless quantity. We did not take in any dimensions for that. So in the same way, the trigonometric functions will not give any relation with other components. You have to remember that. You don't say that here R and then omega by R, so that omega is directly proportional to R. That's wrong method. Trigonometric function will not affect any other functions. So only the dimensions will neglect the trigonometric functions or exponential functions. So here you cannot take the relation between R and omega here. Here I can say clearly for the next problems whatever we are going to discuss about the inductor and then capacitor, at that time you will get the formula as E naught by 1 by C omega. Here 1 by C omega nothing but that is a what I said resistance. Resistance offered by whom? Capacitor. So this is the resistance, reactance will take XC is equals to 1 by C omega. Now I can say that XC is inversely proportional to omega. But here in this function I am not getting any omega. So that clearly I can say that R is independent of omega. R is not depending on the frequency. So that here one more diagram if I draw between the R and omega, R is independent, nothing but as I increase the omega also, what happening here for the R? Same, otherwise it is changing. Same only. For example, I have initially 100 ohms here. It's okay, ma Aishwarya? Cool. I have taken this as R and then omega. If I increase the omega value, if I increase the frequency also, same resistance or different resistance? Same resistance. For example, if I take 100 ohms of resistance, whatever the frequency might be, the resistance is 100 ohms only. So that what will you get here? Resistance is independent of omega. You will get a straight line like that, horizontal straight line. Why? Because whenever I increase the omega also, then what happening here? R is not increasing, it is not decreasing, it is constant only. So from this only, I can say that R is independent of omega. For the next problems in the reactance, we are going to understand that. Okay, na? You just remember here, R is not at all depending on the omega. Clear? Now listen again. Here I have connected one AC voltage for the resistor. Due to that voltage, the current is flowing in that. You have to mainly identify what is the phase difference between that current and then voltage. For that I have taken the voltage equation here and then I solved for the current. So that E naught by R, voltage by resistance is what? Obviously current only. So that I naught sin omega t we got. Now here E naught sin omega t, here I naught sin omega t. What I can say? There is no phase difference between voltage and then current. Now no phase difference, nothing but if the voltage is starting from 0, then current also starts from where? 0 only. So that current is starting from 0, voltage also starting from 0. And you have to mainly understand that voltage is R times of I, nothing but voltage is bigger than the current, so only I am getting voltage larger here. Even in the phasor diagram also I have drawn very big vector for the voltage as compared to the current. Why? Because voltage is always bigger than the current. From voltage only we are getting the current obviously. So here I have taken the phasor diagram, means both are in the same phase, so only same direction, both are in the same direction. Next one is, whenever you draw the R omega graph, in this particular problem, the resistance is independent of angular frequency. Independent, nothing but if I change the omega, if I not change the omega, everything is same only, so that R is same, it is not changing anymore. If it is changing with respect to the omega, nothing but it has to either increase or decrease. But it is not happening like that because R is independent of omega here. For example, if I take a body is in rest, then draw the displacement time graph. Body is in rest. Is there any displacement whenever I increase the time? For example, if I say this board, after 1 year also the board will be there here only. Time is increasing, but the place is not changing. Correct, na? Like you people only. Time is increasing, we also have to increase in our height and then our weight and our brain. So that here displacement of the body is how much? 0. At that time what I can say? Nothing but this is like this. Why? Because displacement initially whatever the displacement is there, finally also same displacement will be there as I increase the time value here. You understand, right? So that is about the pure resistor circuit. Copy that entire thing, you copy directly. Duster. AC mechanic, AC on idena? AC mechanic on idena? On aita AC ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಕೂಲಿ ಇದು ಆನ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಾ ರೇ ರಾರ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್, AC needs you.
हेलो
Why this is like this? Because I drawn it. Independent. Right. क्या रे, तू डबल एक्सेल है, तू आके फर्स्ट बेंच में बैठे तो कैसे रहे? फिनिश ना? क्या तू ट्रबल कर रहा सबको? यतीश next capacitor circuit. Capacitor circuit, capacitor circuit. Pure capacitor circuit. So again I have taken the AC voltage of E is equals to E naught sin omega t only. From that I have to get the current. So let's see how we will do that. E is equals to E naught sin omega t is the initial current voltage I have taken, AC voltage. From that I have to get the current by using the capacitor. Nothing but the current flowing in the capacitor you have to get. So how to do that? First of all, I can say that Q is equals to what here? C is equals to Q by V, otherwise Q is equals to what I can write? C into V. From this how can I get the current? In the place of Q what I can write? I into dt I can write. Otherwise I is equals to what is the formula for us? dq by dt. Directly I will do the differentiation for the charge here. So we will get the current there. So that I is equals to dq by dt. I is equals to dq by dt, d by dt of Q nothing but what? Capacitance into voltage. So that capacitance is C. What is the voltage of ours here? E is the voltage. D by dt of C into E. You just forget about the electric field. E is not electric field and then E is not the energy here. E is the voltage here, EMF. So d by dt of C into E. Then after that C I will take out. I is equals to C I will take out. D by dt of voltage is how much here? E naught sin omega t. From that what I can take out again? E naught will come outside. E naught into C into d by dt of sin omega t. Cos omega t into omega. See that in differentiation constant will come in multiplication. In integration it will come in denominator. Clear? Integration of we will get for example sin x, sin xt. At that time what will get there? Nothing but minus cos xt by x you will get. Understand or not? So that whatever the constant is there, that will come in multiplication for the differentiation. That will come in denominator for the integration. You have to remember that. Now here E naught into C, integration of sin omega t is what I said? Cos omega t. Here omega is a constant here. It is independent of time here. So that what I can write here? Into omega. Nothing but I am doing the differentiation with respect to what? Only time. And who is omega? Omega is outside only. So that what you have to take nothing but omega t into omega. That is like a constant only. Now what I can say here? E naught into C omega into cos omega t. This is the I. And do you remember yesterday I have given one problem, that is E is equals to so I is equals to I naught sin omega t, and then E is equals to so and so value. I think E naught cos omega t plus pi by 3, like that I have given. I asked to find out the phase difference between them. For that I said one condition. What is that? One condition I said. To find the phase difference, both should be in the same function. Clear? So here also I have to find out the phase difference only. At the end of the day, you are drawing the phasor diagram, you are drawing the sine function diagram, and also you are drawing the omega and then xc diagram. So for all of them, you want the phase difference. How much phase difference is there? To find the phase difference, here I have taken E is equal to how much? E naught sin omega t. But I is equal to how much I am getting? Cos omega t. So that to find the phase difference, both should be in the same function. So only yesterday I have given that problem. I have given, I think this problem I have given. I is equals to I naught sin omega t. E is equals to E naught cos omega t plus pi by 3 na pi by 6 pi by 3. This is a question I have given. I asked to find out the phase difference delta phi. For that, while going, I said one word that you have to find out the phase difference means both should be in the same function. Here I is in terms of sine nothing but the E also should be in terms of sine only. So for that, I is already in the terms of sine, so that there is no problem with I. Then what you have to do nothing but you have to find out the E in terms of sine. For that, E is equals to E naught cos theta I can write as sine 90 plus theta. So that sine of 90 plus theta is how much for us? Omega t plus pi by 3. Then you will get it as E naught sine of, I think this is omega t plus 5 pi by 6. Now you have to do the phase difference between them. Here this is also sine only, this is also sine only. There is no problem. So what is the phase difference you will get here? 5 pi by 6. That is the answer yesterday. Now in the same way, here also I have taken which function here? E naught sin omega t. But here I want to make this as I naught cos omega t. I naught cos, first of all I naught into some function I have to make. For that purpose what I do nothing but here I will take E naught by 1 by c omega. Is there any problem in that? E naught by 1 by c omega nothing but c omega will go up obviously. So same function only again you will get. So E naught by 1 by c omega cos omega t. Now I want to get the current means what is the formula for us? Current is equals to voltage by resistance only. Voltage already we are having. Then remaining thing is what? Resistance. Resistance offered by the capacitor is known as what? Capacitive reactance. I said already resistance offered by the resistor is resistance only. By the capacitor that is capacitive reactance. By the inductor that is inductive reactance. Now I have this formula finally. Now again I want to make it as I is equals to I naught sin omega t plus so and so value. What is the phase difference? So here for that first of all I have to make it as I naught. To make it as I naught is equals to what is the formula? E naught by resistance only obviously. Voltage by resistance only, current nothing but. So for that resistance E naught is E naught only. Instead of resistance what we are having here? 1 by c omega. So what I can say, the resistance offered by the capacitor is how much? 1 by c omega. That resistance we will denote with the XC, capacitive reactance. In resistor that is R, in the capacitor that is a XC. Okay, entirely new methodologies will be there, you have to understand that properly. XC nothing but just reactance only, that is just resistance offered by whom here? Capacitor. XL means resistance offered by inductor. Okay, now this is now E naught by XC into cos omega t. Voltage by resistance, what is that? Current only, right? So that current that is what I can say, this is I naught cos omega t. Now I have the equations like E is equals to E naught sin omega t, that is what I have taken first. And from that how much we are getting? I is equals to I naught cos omega t. Whatever the I naught value might be, you just forget about that. First of all we are finding the phase difference here. Now what is the phase difference? Pi by 2, obviously 90 degrees only. To get that, I said to find out the phase difference both should be in the same function. So E is equals to E naught sin omega t, that is fixed already. Now you have to change I to I naught cos omega t to I naught sin omega t plus some value. For that I will change this as I is equals to I naught cos theta is equals to sin 90 plus theta. So that sin of 90 plus theta. Sin 90 plus theta is what? Cos theta obviously, plus cos theta only. Now this one I can write as I naught sin of omega t plus pi by 2. This is what the current we got. And this is what the voltage we have taken. Now what is the phase difference between them? Pi by 2 is the phase difference. Why? Because this is omega t is there, this is omega t plus pi by 2 is there. Now who is leading, who is lagging? Current is leading. Why? Because current is having plus pi by 2. It is already going forward. So plus pi by 2 forward it is going. Whenever the voltage is 0, at that time current is already having the maximum value. Why? Because sin 90 is equals to how much for us? 1. Clear? Already, otherwise yesterday in the introduction only I said that sine function means from where it will start? From 0. Cos function means it will start from maximum value. So here current is starting from where? Maximum value. So that who is leading here? Current is leading, voltage is lagging. So that current leads the voltage. Leads voltage by how much? Pi by 2. Clear? Why? Because we are getting omega t plus pi by 2 here. Now phasor diagram. Phasor diagram. I said always along the x-axis who will come? Current will come. So that along the x-axis current is there. Okay, I is there. Now who is leading here? Current is leading. Who is lagging? Voltage is lagging. Lagging nothing but voltage should come along the positive y-axis and negative y-axis. Negative y-axis. Why? Because it is below already. Lagging. You said lagging. Lagging means already below. So that the voltage should come here. VC. Otherwise EC I can take. Clear? So that current is here. How much angle? There is an angle of pi by 2. So that as compared to the voltage, current is already lagging by how much here? Pi by 2. Leading, I'm sorry. Current is leading by how much angle here? Pi by 2. As compared to the voltage VC, here voltage is how much? Only sin omega t, but current is sin omega t plus pi by 2. So that current is leading nothing but voltage should be below of the current. That's it. I have drawn below of the current here. So that voltage is lagging here, current is leading by how much angle here? Pi by 2. That is a phasor diagram. Whenever you draw the sine function diagram, at that time obviously the current, the voltage is starting from the origin only. I have taken the original voltage, this only E, and then from where the current is starting now? Voltage function is what? E naught sin omega t. So that it will start from 0. Current function is what? Cos omega t. Cos omega t nothing but from where it will start? From maximum it will start. So that it will start from the maximum, like I'll take this one, and then it is coming like this. You understand, right? So this is the current, blue color one is the current. It is starting obviously from the maximum value. What is the reason? The function is I is equals to I naught cos omega t. Clear? And then for the voltage already E is equals to E naught sin omega t only. Sin function means start from the origin, cos function means start from the maximum value. If that is plus cos omega t, start from the plus 1. Minus cos omega t, start from minus 1 obviously. So here it is plus cos omega t only, so only it is starting from this point. And then this is the voltage, this is the current we got, by the way. Clear? So listen again. About the reactance I will explain again. Now first of all, E is equals to E naught sin omega t is the voltage I have applied. Now I have to find out the current in the capacitor. For that purpose, I am taking Q is equals to CV formula, and then I is equals to what is the formula? dQ by dt, d by dt of CV I have taken. The voltage here is how much here? E naught sin omega t, I have substituted that value. Taken E naught outside, differentiation of sin omega t is what? Cos omega t into omega. That is what I have written here, cos omega t into omega. Then omega I have taken out. Here E naught into C omega is there. Now I want somehow I have to make it as a current. For that purpose, always current is equals to what is the formula for us? Voltage by resistance. So voltage divided by I have to get. For getting divided by, there is no chance, already it is multiplied. So for that what I have done? Nothing but E naught by 1 by C omega I have taken. So C omega will go up, everything is same only again. At the end of the day, current you have to get nothing but current is equals to voltage by resistance. That voltage divided by everything is what here? Whatever it might be. Whatever is there here, that is entirely resistance only. So 1 by C omega is a resistance offered by whom? Capacitor. That is known as what? Capacitive reactance. So denoted with what? XC here. So E naught by XC cos omega t, that is I naught cos omega t. I have taken E naught sin omega t, getting I naught cos omega t. So what is the angle between sin and then cos? 90 degrees obviously. That one I have to make to find out the phase difference, means I am writing the cos theta as sin 90 plus theta. Now whenever you compare the phase angles of this voltage and then current, what is the phase difference here? Pi by 2 is the phase difference. That is what I have written here. Now here E is equals to just E naught sin omega t. Then current I is equals to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. So that who is leading here? Current is leading by how much more angle? Pi by 2. So that only voltage by pi by 2, leading voltage by pi by 2. Then again I have drawn the phasor diagram. For the phasor diagram, I have taken I is along the x-axis only. But here voltage is what we are saying here. Current leads means automatically voltage will lags. Lagging nothing but lagging behind. You have to get the voltage behind of the current. How much angle? 90 degrees. Then you have to draw the sinusoidal wave. I is E naught sin omega t means starting from where? Origin only. Current is I naught cos omega t means starting from where? Maximum value. So only current is starting from the maximum value here. Then this is the sinusoidal wave we got. Clear? Copy that. We will discuss about the reactance. ಏನರ ಸೌಂಡ್ చేస్తున్నారా ಸೌಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಚಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಟಿ ಜಿನಾ ಟಿ ಜಿ ಇಚ್ಚಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೌದಾ ಟಿ ಜಿ practicing problems in study hours, after the study hours I am saying. No, you are not opening the physics books. Opening, that's it. Opening and then opening biology also. ಏನು ಸಿಂಧು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟಿ ವಿ ನೋಡು ಓಕೆನಾ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ನೋಡು ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಸೀರಿಯಲು ಮಾ ಇಂಟಿ ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಗೃಹಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮಮತಾ ಏನೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಯ್ತೀಶ್ ಯಾವುದು ಸೈನ್ ಝೀರೋಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ಸೈನ್ 0 + 90 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸೈನ್ 90 ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು 1 ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೇ 1ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ π/4 ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ 1/√2ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಕೊಡು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ರೇ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕಿಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ बोल क्या रे it bypasses बोले सो it allows but actually it blocks the DC क्योंकि frequency of the DC is equals to how much 0 अब reactance में वही बोल रहा हूँ मैं हाई पास फिल्टर लो पास फिल्टर बोल के बोलेंगे कैपेसिटर को इंडक्टर को राइट फिनिश ना मेक इट फास्ट डोंट वेस्ट द टाइम कैपेसिटिव रिएक्टेंस so what is the reactance we have taken there reactance is what XC is a resistance offered by the capacitor so that XC is known as the capacitive reactance so here XC is equals to what we got in the place of XC 1/ωc so that 1/ωc XC is equals to 1 what is the omega formula for us 2πf into C now in this you have to draw the XC and then omega graph for that XC I have taken here omega I have taken here what is the relation between the XC and omega inversely proportional means what will you get rectangular hyperbola I said so many times inversely proportional means rectangular hyperbola you have to get this kind of graph now you will get the rectangular hyperbola like this already I said that PV is equals to nRT P is inversely proportional to V means always you will get the rectangular hyperbola only in the same way so here this is the XC and then omega graph one more thing listen properly here now for example if I say here XC is inversely proportional to omega as well as XC is inversely proportional to frequency also if I increase the frequency then what happens XC decreases what is XC first of all reactance means what is that resistance is decreasing nothing but what will increases current will increases Take the relation, indirect relation you have to take. Now here I am saying that frequency increases. Whenever I increase the frequency, then what happens? Nothing but resistance decreases. You just say it as a resistance only, there is no problem in that. Frequency increases, resistance decreases. Resistance decreases, current will increases. So in which current there will be more frequency? AC will have frequency, DC will not have any frequency. So only for the DC we will not get any sin omega t, otherwise cos omega t. Correct? So that what happens means capacitor will block the DC. So only some of the people came for the electricity doubts, in that some capacitor problems was there. I think 2 or 3 capacitor problems were there. I said capacitor will block the DC, in that there will be no current, like that I said. So why it will blocks? Nothing but this is the reason. What is the reason? For the DC frequency is equals to how much? Frequency is 0 for the DC. For AC only frequency will be there. Whichever is changing, that will have the frequency. DC will not change, so that there is no frequency for that. AC will change its direction and then magnitude, so only AC will have number of cycles. DC are not having any cycles only, so that DC frequency is how much here? 0. AC frequency will be high and then DC frequency is 0. DC frequency is 0. Now this value is 0. Then what happens? This becomes what? Infinity, right? XC is inversely proportional to the frequency. I am saying that this is 0. 1 by 0 is what here? Infinity for us. So that XC is infinity. XC is infinity means XC is what here? Resistance. Resistance infinity means current will be how much? 0. That's it. Frequency is 0. Resistance infinity. Resistance infinity means current will be 0. 1 by infinity is how much again? 0 only. So that current is 0. Which current is 0 here? DC current is 0. So only capacitor will not pass any DC current. So only we can say that capacitor will blocks the DC, it will allows the AC. And also it will also blocks very low frequencies of AC also. That is not necessary, by the way, you just remember that capacitor will block the DC. What is the reason it will block? Why it will block? Frequency of DC is how much? 0. Frequency 0 means resistance is infinity. Infinity resistance means current is 0. Which current is 0 here? DC current is 0. So that only in the capacitor there is no flow of DC current. IDC is equals to how much here? 0 only. So I can clearly say that capacitor blocks the DC and then it will allows the AC. So we can call it as pass filters, high pass filters and then low pass filters also. I will explain you in the LC oscillations, that concept. Okay, you clear now? It will block the DC because DC will have 0 frequency, infinite resistance and then 0 current. Clear? Yes, copy that. Reactance. Resistance offered by the capacitor. Resistance offered by the capacitor. Resistance offered by the capacitor. Copy everything. You have to remember that in the resistor circuit, what is the phase difference? 0. In the capacitor circuit, who leads? Current leads and then voltage lags. You have to remember this all the way. Clear? Finished? Huh? Chalo TG rub madu board. Yes, this smart boy name is Harsha TG. ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವೇನು? ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು. ರೈಟ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್. Yes, pure inductor circuit. Let's take a look about the inductor. You don't have any idea about that. So whenever you see the inductor, that will work based on the magnetic field. So whenever the current is flowing in that, there will be a magnetic field around the coil. Any coil if you take, in that the current will flow like this. The current is flowing in that some way like this in round circles, nothing but at that time there will be a magnetic field around that by using the Ampere circuit law and all, you know the directions and all, right. So direction is not at all necessary for us now. You just remember that inductor also passes the current. Due to the current pass in that, what happens, nothing but there will be a magnetic field around that. Just remember that. And also in the Faraday's law, Faraday states that the inductor, whenever you take the EMF along the inductor, E is equals to one formula will be there, that is L into di by dt. L into di by dt, nothing but here E is what here? EMF or voltage, then L is the inductor, and then this is the rate of change of current. Whenever current is changing with respect to the time in the inductor, then what is produced there? EMF is produced. This is the inductor. In that inductor, current is changing with respect to the time, di by dt. The current is changing with respect to the time in the inductor. That gives you the voltage. So you just remember only this much, E is equals to L di by dt. Actually the formula is minus L di by dt. Why? Because this EMF will work opposite to the cause. Who is causing here? Who is causing the EMF? Change in the current. I said that the rate of change of current causes the EMF. This whatever the EMF is given, that EMF opposes the cause of the magnetic field. Otherwise, cause of the what is that EMF here? Who is causing di by dt? Whatever the EMF we got, that will opposes that. Just remember that much. In the EMI chapter, we will get that very clearly. So E is equals to what is the formula? Minus L into di by dt. Di by dt nothing but what? Rate of change of current with respect in the inductor gives you what here? EMF. That you will get as minus L into di by dt. Just remember that much, that is enough. Now this indicates that, minus indicates that this current change opposes the EMF. Only that much, that is a minus indicates that this cause will opposes the EMF. Both are opposing, so only we got here how much, that is minus L into di by dt. Now as per now we know we need this much of formula only, E is equals to how much? L into di by dt. Now in this I have taken the voltage as how much? E is equals to E naught sin omega t. From that what we have to get? What we have to get? Current we have to get. For getting the current, E is equals to what is the formula for us? L into di by dt. To get the current, what I can take here? How we have to do? I will do this. L into di is equals to E into dt. Is that correct? L into di is equals to E into dt. So that what I will do, nothing but here I will send the L that side, then di is equals to what I can say? E by L into dt. Now what I will do means I will do the integration to get the current. Integration of di is what? Obviously I only. So that I is equals to, I will take 1 by L out, integration of E dt. Integration of E value is how much? E naught sin omega t dt. From that I will take E naught out, so that E naught by L into integration of sin omega t minus cos omega t divided by omega. I said in differentiation, in multiplication, in integration you will get in the division. So that minus cos omega t by omega. This is the value we got after the integration. Now you have to convert this in the form of what? I is equals to I naught sin omega t plus or minus pi by 2, anything that might be. So that to make it like that, I have the I here, I is equals to, I will take minus out, E naught by omega also out only, L omega cos omega t. Now clearly I naught is equals to what is the formula for us? I naught is equals to what is the formula? E naught by resistance only, right? So that E naught by directly resistance I have here. This resistance what I can say? Which resistance that is? Inductive reactance. Will denote with what? XL. XC is the capacitive reactance, XL is the inductive reactance. So that only minus E naught by XL into cos omega t. And then this will become obviously how much here? I naught. Minus I naught cos omega t. Now I have to find out the phase difference. To find out the phase difference, I have to convert cos function into what? Sine function. For converting that cos function into sine function, I will take I is equals to, I got the formula as I naught cos omega t. Generally cos theta, what I can write? Sin 90 plus theta, right? Sin 90 plus theta. Then we are having minus of sin 90 plus theta. You are understanding or not? If we send minus inside, then sin minus omega t minus 90 we will get. You are understanding or not? I don't want to get minus omega t here. So that what we have to do? I will just do the false method for you first of all. Why we should not do like that, I will explain. So for example, just before what we have written, cos omega t means sin 90 plus omega t only. So I will write in the same way, minus I naught sin of omega t plus 90. This is what now we have done in the before, in the capacitor circuit. Now if I send minus inside, then what will get here? Minus omega t minus pi by 2. Actually I have to get plus omega t only. For that what we can do? Sin 90 plus theta is cos theta, okay, very good. Sin 90 minus theta also how much? Cos theta only. In sin 90 minus theta, sin 90 plus theta, both are cos theta only. You are understanding or not what I am saying? Whenever I take that as sin 90 minus theta, for example, if I write minus of I naught, this one I am writing as sin 90 minus omega t. Sin 90 minus theta or sin 90 plus theta, both are cos theta only. Vinita, NS, good morning. Listening? Listen. Minus I naught sin of pi by 2 minus omega t, 90 minus theta. So that here what I do, nothing but I will send the minus inside. I naught sin of omega t minus pi by 2. Okay, we got that. Yes, we got the plus omega t. Before what we got? Minus omega t. Yenamma? Huh? Any problem? I have written in 90 minus theta only, no? So minus I naught sin of 90 minus theta, nothing but sin 90 minus theta or sin 90 plus theta is what? Cos theta only. We got everything is okay. Then after that I send the minus inside. Then we got omega t minus pi by 2. Before we got minus omega t minus pi by 2. I want to get plus omega t only always. Frequency cannot be in the negative. Frequency will be in the positive only. Number of cycles we will get. It might be 0 cycles. Otherwise it might be 10 cycles or 100 cycles. It cannot be minus 50 cycles. You are understanding or not? So the frequency cannot be in the negative. So only I have made it as a positive. By taking simply sin of 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. Even sin of 90 plus theta also how much here? Cos theta only. So this is about the current I is equals to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. Now you compare your voltage equation, that is E naught sin omega t, and then current is what here? I naught sin of omega t minus pi by 2. Then what I can say here? Current is lagging. Why? Because we got minus. Current is lagging, voltage is leading. So that current lags voltage by pi by 2. Lagging, already there is no need to indicate minus. We are saying lagging only. Lagging gives you minus obviously. So that current lags behind the voltage by pi by 2, otherwise voltage by pi by 2. Now this is the current and then voltage equations we got. Now you have to draw the phasor diagram. So for drawing the phasor diagram, what we have to take always along the x-axis? Current we have to take. So that current along the x-axis. Current along the x-axis I. Then what I am saying here? Current is lagging. Current is lagging, nothing but current should be below of the voltage. So that where you will get the voltage? Along the positive y-axis obviously. See that voltage is here and then angle is how much? 90. So that I can say that voltage is leading the current by 90 degrees. Otherwise current is lagging the voltage by how much? 90 degrees. Everything is same only. This is about the phasor diagram we got. Now whenever I want to draw the sinusoidal function graph, then I got E like this. From where the current will start now? Tell me. Current is below the voltage, otherwise above the voltage. Below the voltage. Below the voltage, nothing but it will start from where? Minus maximum value, that's it. So that, why, what is the reason? Here only you can see the function. I is equals to what I have written? Minus I naught cos omega t. Cos omega t means start from maximum. Starting from which maximum here? Negative maximum. So only the current will start from here, like this it will be there. Clear? That is a current curve, and then this is a voltage curve. Voltage is starting from 0 only. Why? Because we have taken E is equals to E naught sin omega t. But the current is starting from the negative maximum value. Why? Because the current is already lagging. And then here also you can say by this statement only, who is leading here? Voltage is leading, current is lagging. You understand it clearly? Then after that we will see the reactance, inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. So that what is the XL? XL is equals to what here? XL is equals to omega into L. See that? In the place of omega L only I have written that as XL. So that XL is equals to omega into L. Then what I can say? XL is directly proportional to omega. Directly proportional means what graph you will get? Straight line which is passing from where? Origin you will get. See that XL is directly proportional to omega. And also this one I can even write as XL is equals to, in the place of omega what I can say? 2 pi f. So that 2 pi f into L. And also XL is directly proportional to the frequency. We will discuss about that later. First of all, graph is directly proportional graph, nothing but it will be there like this. XL is directly proportional to omega. And also here XL is directly proportional to the frequency. For which frequency will be there? AC na DC na? AC. AC frequency will be there. DC frequency is how much? 0. Now first of all I will take about the DC. For DC. For DC frequency is equals to how much? 0. Frequency is 0. Then XL also how much? 0 only. Both are directly proportional. Frequency 0 means XL is 0. XL is what here? XL is resistance. Resistance 0 means current will be infinity, maximum. Current will be maximum. Here frequency is low, XL also low. XL is what here? Resistance. Resistance low, current is high. So that only the inductor will pass the DC than AC. Nothing but it will pass the DC very easily than AC if you compare. So that here I can say for DC F is equals to 0, then XL also 0. Here resistance is 0. Resistance 0 means what I can say? Current is maximum. Current is maximum. Which current is maximum by the way? DC current is maximum in which device here? Inductor. In the inductor DC current is maximum. In the capacitor which current is maximum? AC current is maximum. So that here IDC is maximum. IDC maximum. So I can say that inductor will allows DC more. Inductor will allows the DC. Clear? So that is the AC pass filter. Here this is the DC pass filter we will say. So this is passing the DC only. For example, if you take the frequency, listen here, later on you can write, listen, if I take the AC means what happens? Frequency will be high. For example, if I take less AC frequency, nothing but frequency I will take as only 10 Hertz. Whenever I take only 10 Hertz of frequency, nothing but low frequency, then XL also what here? Low only. XL is low means what I can say? Current is more. You understand or not? So that inductor will allows AC as well as DC. But what happens? Nothing but it will allows the DC more as compared to the AC. And also it will allows which type of frequencies? Low frequencies or high frequencies? Low frequencies. Nothing but what I can say? The inductor will allows low frequency AC current. You are understanding the words, right? So inductor allows less frequency AC. And also the capacitor will allows the high frequency AC. It will also allow the low frequency, but it will allows very easily the high frequency ACs. You understand, right? So this is a main method about the inductor and then capacitor. Capacitor will blocks the DC and then inductor will blocks the high frequency DC, not the low frequency DC na. Yeah, you understand already, right? ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ. It's not coming now, right? Is it coming? Lightly. Finished? Anybody is feeling hot means you can go there and then you can stand and then you can come. Summer season, huh? ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡಾ? ಅಮ್ಮ ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ರಮ್ಮ. RLC ಇದೆ, ಅದೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. 12 ಆಗಿದೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಏನು ಬಿಡಬೇಕಾ? ಹಾಂ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ? ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ RLC 3 ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಆ ಥರ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಂ, ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಥಡಾಲಜಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬಾರ್ದಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆಥಡಾಲಜಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ವೆರೈಟಿ ಮೆಥಡಾಲಜೀಸ್. ಅಮ್ಮ ನೀವು ಈ ಇಯರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರಮ್ಮ. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೇಲು ಒಂದು ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ RLC ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್, ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್? RLC ಏನು? ಏನರ ధనుష్ ఏదో అంటున్నావు? చంపేస్తా. SRLC 3 are connected together here in which combination? Series combination. RC na? LCR? Why RLC it will not happen? Huh? It will not mean you will not get the correct answer there in RLC means. No, we know RC. Where is Shivu? Shivu did not come. Huh? RC we know, right? What is the RC there? Right, E is equals to ಲೀಲಾ ಚೋಪ್ರಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲೀಲಾ ಚೋಪ್ರಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಿದೆ? ಏನೇನು? ಓಕೆ, ಲೀಲಾ ಚೋಪ್ರಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಯಾರು? ಪಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್. ಏನೇನು ಓವರ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಿಲೋಸ್ ಯಾರ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಆರ್ ಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ ಸಿ ಎಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪಿ ಎಲ್ ಸಿನಾ? ಬಾ, ವೆರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಜೋಕ್. So here I is equals to I naught sin omega. Here in this we are not going to derive anything here. Directly we will take the E is equals to E naught sin omega t. I is equals to I naught sin omega t. Mainly you are just combining all of them, nothing but what will get here? Which resistance will get? Impedance Z. Whenever you take the only resistor circuit, what is the resistance? R. Whenever you take the capacitor circuit, what is the resistance? C. And then whenever you take only inductor circuit, then what is the resistance? XC. I said wrongly, na? Why you people disturb me? I don't know. One is resistor circuit is R, and then capacitor circuit is XC, and then inductor circuit is XL. Three together, impedance. And then XL also impedance only. And then whenever you take the XL and then XC also impedance only. And then XC and then R also impedance. XC and then R finish, XC and then XL finish, and then R and then XL also impedance only. Combination gives you impedance, separately will gives you reactance, that's it. Now here, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ? ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಏನೇನು ಡ್ರೀಮಿಂಗಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನೈತಿ? ಈ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲ. I have talked in phone, there is no problem, there is no need to dream also. So E is equals to E naught sin omega t, I is equals to I naught sin omega t. Here the current is also whatever we got the sin function, and then voltage also sin function only. Obviously there will be a phase difference between them. That phase difference will get by the phasor diagram only. So mainly you have to remember, in the resistor circuit, leading or lagging? Nothing. No leading, no lagging. Correct? In the capacitor, who is leading? Current leading. You just remember that capacitor C right first. So that current only again. Who will leads? Nothing but capacitor is C, in that current leads. Inductor C is not there, means initially C is not there, so only it will lags. You remember, somehow anything we have to do, but at the end of the day you have to remember for the exam only. You are not going to do PhD in physics, right? There is no need to go much deep in that. So you just remember somehow. Current, the capacitor circuit nothing but current is in the capacitor C is there, so that current is leading. Inductor circuit, current is lagging, that's it. So in that, first of all, whenever you say the resistor circuit, no leading, no lagging. And also whenever you take the capacitor circuit, at that time what happening? Current is leading, voltage is lagging. And then in the inductor circuit, current is lagging, voltage is leading. By using that only we will find out the phase differences here. Okay. Now first and foremost, whenever you draw the phase diagrams, all the three phase diagrams together, here there is no current here, directly we will take all the voltages only. In the resistor circuit, where you got the voltage? Where you got? On the x-axis, correct? Current and then voltage was in the same direction. Otherwise I will draw the current for the reference purpose. You just tell me the voltages and all. I have drawn the I here. In the resistor circuit, voltage same direction, otherwise any other direction? Same direction. So that this is the VR I have taken. In the capacitor circuit, which was leading in the capacitor? Current was leading, voltage was lagging. So that voltage is lagging, so that VC we got in this direction. Voltage in the capacitor circuit, voltage in the resistor circuit. Then in the inductor circuit, current lagging, voltage leading. Nothing but where we got the voltage? Above we got, this is VL. And now current is gone. So we have drawn the resistor and then resistor phasor diagram, inductor and then capacitor. Now I have to find out the net voltage. To find out the net voltage, how many vectors we should have? 2 vectors, right? By using 2 vectors only we will get the resultant, obviously. So here how many vectors we are having? 3 vectors we are having. So for the simplicity sake, I just make it as VR is like this only, Now VL is also like this only. What I am doing, nothing but I am taking this VC above like this. So what will you get? Minus VC na plus VC na? Minus VC. Obviously in which axis it is there? Negative y axis. So only I will just lift it and then I will keep it. So that whenever I lift it and then I keep it like this, then what we are getting, nothing but here minus VC is coming. Now whenever you draw the net vectors here, this is the VR. Obviously in the above direction what is there? VL minus VC. I can add them. Whenever I add them, both will be in the same direction only. So that what I can write this as a VL minus VC. Then where you will get the resultant? Two vectors are perpendicular, nothing but you will get in the diagonally only, right? So that in this direction I got the net voltage, that is E. Now this is the phase difference. Now phi is the phase difference. Why? Because by the equations we cannot get no. For example, that is a resistor circuit, nothing but you will get the zero phase. For example, inductor circuit, nothing but you will get the minus pi by 2 and then plus pi by 2 for the capacitor. So instead of doing that much and all, I have drawn directly. Why? Because here three are mixed together. We cannot say that directly. For that only I have drawn the phasor diagram and then I am saying the phase difference is a phi here. Now here whenever you see, you just forget about the phi first of all. Tell me the E value. How much E bar is equals to what I can write? Vector addition. VR along which axis? I cap, and then VL minus VC along J cap. Along the y axis means J cap, along the x axis means I cap. Then net EMF modulus of E bar is equals to what I can write? Under root VR square plus VL minus VC whole square. That's it, finished. Net EMF is finished. Then phase difference, tan phi is equals to what I can write? Tan phi is equals to, who is opposite here? VL minus VC is opposite. Who is adjacent? VR is the adjacent. So that what I can say, VL minus VC by VR. Clear? This is about the phase difference. Whenever they have given the reactances only, at that time tan phi is equals to VL, nothing but what is the formula for us? Voltage is equals to I into resistance only. V is equals to what is the formula? I into R. Resistance offered by the inductor is what? XL. So that what I can say, I into XL minus VC is nothing but I into XC by I into just R only. Then I gets cancelled. Then what will you get here? Tan phi is equals to XL minus XC by R. This is the phase difference. This is a phase difference between them. And then this is about the RLC circuit. RLC circuit nothing but we cannot say that which is leading and then which is lagging directly. For that purpose, I have taken combination of 3. So only I have taken the combination of phasor diagrams also. In the resistor circuit, the current and then voltage was there in the same direction. In the capacitor circuit, current was leading and then voltage was lagging. In the inductor circuit, current was leading and then, current was lagging and then voltage was leading. So that only I have taken like this. Now to get the resultant, I should have only 2 vectors. For making 2 vectors, I am just lifting it and then I am keeping it here. Whenever I lift it, obviously it is originally in which direction? Negative y axis. So only we got here negative VC. Then net voltage is VL minus VC in that direction. And horizontal direction, what is there already? VR is there. Then where the resultant will come? In between them only. Then E bar is equals to what I can write? Along the x axis, AX I cap plus AY J cap. In the same way, VR I cap plus along the y axis, what is there? VL minus VC J cap. Then net EMF is equals to modulus of E is equals to under root VR square plus VL minus VC whole square. This is the net EMF. And also from this only we will get the net impedance also. I will tell you that later. Now from here I have to find out the phase, nothing but tan phi is equals to opposite by adjacent. VL minus VC by adjacent is VR. Voltage nothing but what? I into R only. I is the current and resistance offered by the inductor is what? XL. Resistance offered by the capacitor is what? XC. Resistance offered by the resistor is what? R only. So that IXL minus IXC by IR. I everything gets cancelled. Then what we got here? XL minus XC by R. This is the phase angle. Clear? Copy everything. తను షాప్ చేయమని